On behalf of Dr. Garrick, Northwood High School principal, I am privileged to welcome you to the Northwood High School commencement exercise of 2026. The graduation ceremony is a formal celebration of our community. It is a dignified way to honor and show respect to the graduation class of 2026. We, as a staff and community, strongly believe parents and families have a right to hear their student's name during the call of graduates. This is when we recognize each student for their accomplishments and success. It would be a shame if a graduate's name was not heard. We know and expect our audience members want to share in this joy as well. To reinforce our standard of appropriate behavior, we ask that you turn off all cell phones. Please also refrain from using noisemakers, yelling, and screaming. Thank you for your respectful consideration. Buenos días, gladiadores. En nombre del Dr. Garrick, el director de Northwood High School, tenemos el inmenso placer de darles una cordial bienvenida a esta ceremonia de graduación de la clase 2026. Esta ceremonia es una solemne celebración de los logros de nuestra comunidad. Es una ocasión digna en la que demostramos el respeto que se merecen los estudiantes que hoy se gradúan. Nosotros, como educadores y miembros de esta comunidad, creemos firmemente que para los padres y familiares es un orgullo escuchar el nombre de su estudiante cuando su nombre sea anunciado. En este momento es cuando reconocemos el éxito y los logros de cada uno de nuestros estudiantes. Y sería una lástima el no poder escuchar el nombre de alguno de los graduados. Creemos que todos los asistentes a este evento tengan la alegría de escuchar el nombre de su estudiante. Por ello, para demostrar una conducta adecuada durante esta ocasión, les agradeceríamos que apaguen sus teléfonos celulares. Asimismo, les pido que no utilicen objetos ruidosos ni que sean escandalosos. Muchísimas gracias por su consideración para este evento tan importante.
Good morning. My name is Annabelle Moser, Senior Class Secretary, Class of 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of colors by the John F. Kennedy High School Navy Junior ROTC and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of the National Anthem by Northwood High School Chorale. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may now be seated.
Good morning, Gladiator families, friends, staff, and our distinguished guests, and to the stars of this morning, the class of 2026. My name is Samuel Buckley, and I've had the distinct honor to serve as a senior class administrator. Our graduating class has matriculated through high school in a learning community rooted in diversity, resilience, hope, with unwavering love and support from the Northwood school community. While we recognize this milestone, I want to take this opportunity to honor the village of all of our students. That village includes parents, guardians, family members, friends, teachers, everyone that has poured into our students throughout the year. So let's give everyone a round of applause. So as a parent of 2 high school graduates, I can only imagine the 376 stories that each of our graduates and families share about that they can share about their journey today. Tomorrow will mark the first page of your new story. Some of you will go off to higher education, some trade school, some the armed forces, and some workforce. Class of 2026, as you start this new journey, I want to share with you a few gems about life that should help you navigate the real world. Number 1, please make sure that you have fun in whatever you do. Number 2, please make sure you have a plan and then several backup plans after that. Next, in this society, just remember that no one is going to give you anything, and the road will not be easy, but the process and the struggle in getting there will be well worth it. This world is forever changing. Please do not get comfortable. Embrace new opportunities, because there's a saying, in order to grow, you must step outside of your comfort zone. And then, whatever career industry that you end up in, please make sure when you get to that top of the ladder, please make sure you reach back and help someone else in the community. So what that means is when you have a seat at the table, make sure you're reaching back, make sure you're advocating, and then at that time, you can acquire the skills to create your own table. And then lastly, know that you are loved and that you have a supportive village behind you. Class of 2026, you all represent all the attributes that we look to see in a 21st century Northwood graduate. You're creative, you're courageous, you're technologically savvy, and you have a clear understanding of how to navigate society that has not always been systemically fair to you or your families. However, you push through. That is why we need you to become leaders. We need you to become disruptors. We need you to become change agents. So we can all talk about the social and economic ills that plague our communities. But I'm asking every graduate to roll up your sleeves, chase your life goals, but make sure you reach back collectively so we can create a better society. Class of 2026, you are absolutely the generation that we've been waiting for, and the best is yet to come. Parents, it is okay to let the tears flow today. And congratulations, class of 2026.
Good morning. My name is Carol Lavon Scott, Senior Class Vice President of 2026. Today, I have the honor of introducing our dignitary guests, our cluster principals, and our student speakers of the day. Our dignitary guests include the Honorable Ms. Laura Stewart, Board of Education member of Montgomery County Public Schools, Dr. Thomas W. Taylor, Superintendent of Montgomery County Public Schools, Yvonne Alfonso Windsor, Chief Financial Officer, Andan Mamoun, Chief Operations Officer, Mr. Sean McGee, Associate Superintendent of Montgomery County Public Schools, Ms. Erica R. Porter, Director, Office of School Support and Improvement of Montgomery County Public Schools, Ms. Natalie Fanny Gonzalez, Montgomery County Council President, Mr. Waylon Ulrich, Career Advisor Coordinator of Montgomery County Public Schools. Our cluster principals include Mr. Emmanuel Jean Felipe, Arcola Elementary School, Dr. Jennifer Taylor Cox, Forest Knolls Elementary School, Ms. Hannah Yim, Highland View Elementary School, Dr. Natasha H. Booms, Odessa Shannon Middle School, Ms. Rosa Mensa, Rolling Terrace Elementary School, Mr. Patrick H. Billick, Silver Spring International Middle School, Ms. Catherine A. Schwartz, Sligo Creek Elementary School, Mr. Peter V. Crable, Sligo Middle School, and Dr. Joseph D. Bostick Thomas S. of Wooten High School, Forever Gladiator. Now, I have the pleasure and honor of introducing our speakers for the day, Charlotte Casawa and Ariana Suarez.
Good morning, Dr. Garrick, Northwood staff, distinguished guests, friends and family, and most importantly, congratulations, class of 2026. My name is Charlotte Marie Casawa. It is an honor to stand here today and celebrate this achievement with this incredible student body. I thought about what this moment means, and what it deserves is honesty. Not just a polished version of our success, but rather the late nights, even the change in location of our school, and everything it took to get here, because behind every cap and gown is a story that is real. For most of my education, I was in Prince George's County. That was my foundation. Everything changed when I moved to middle school in Montgomery County toward the end of 8th grade, spending only about 3 months in a new school and a new environment. Before I knew it, summer came, and soon after, I was starting my freshman year at Northwood High School. It wasn't easy. I felt like everyone had their foundation, but I was starting from scratch again. I connected with the word reset in every moment where I felt I had no idea what I was going to do next. I want us to take a moment and reset together. I invite everyone to give a single unified clap each time I say reset to mark this new beginning. Let's practice together. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, reset. One more time. Every time I say reset, you clap. Reset, reset. Good. I used this word as a reminder that I could always begin again and try again. I wasn't stuck. Instead, I was growing. I allowed myself to reset in Northwood, where I found more than just classmates. I found meaningful friendships, community, and a support system. I slowly began in high school athletics, where I found the varsity Northwood Palms team as a sophomore. I contemplated back and forth, what was I getting myself into on the day of tryouts? I took a minute to reset, put myself out there, and ended up making the team. My teammates have taught me perseverance and pushed me into roles like becoming senior captain. In my freshman year, Northwood gave me the chance to take a field trip to visit Thomas Edison High School of Technology, where I found the program in healthcare professions. At the start of my junior year, I got waitlisted and lost all hope that I would attend. This became my reset. I stayed determined, advocating for myself and earning my spot. Now I'm graduating as a certified medical assistant, certified nursing assistant, and geriatric nursing assistant. I guess you can say I have cured my diagnosis of senioritis. As a proud daughter of immigrant parents, they showed me the value of every opportunity to take it and work hard for it. Northwood High School nurtured that mindset into reality, whether we find ourselves having our lives all planned out from the start, but it is in these moments that we seize the opportunities, disguise these challenges, and step into what's next with confidence and courage. The challenges and injustices unfolding in the world call us to stay compassionate, stand for justice, and be a force of positive change. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to everyone who made this milestone possible today, to our administration, counselors, teachers, custodians, lunch staff, and security. Glory to God. To my parents, may they please stand up so I can honor them. Thank you for your sacrifices and for being my biggest supporters. Class of 2026, the future isn't something we enter, it is something we create. Together, we will lift each other and we will leave an indelible mark on this world and for the last time, reset. Thank you.
Good morning, parents, staff, loved ones, and the incomparable class of 2026. Some of us have been feeling a mix of emotions leading up to this moment. Some of you guys might be nervous, while others of you may be relieved. But no matter where you fall, know you're not alone. Because these past 4 years, they've been a journey, one we navigated together. Being a teenager in the 21st century has been far from easy. Our 6th grade year was cut short. Some of us never got to experience outdoor ed. And 7th grade, we spent that pulling all-nighters and growing our screen time. Some of us came out of quarantine forgetting how to socialize. We knew each other on social media, but in person, we hesitated to say hi, avoiding eye contact with people whose faces we've seen 100 times online. And whether we realize it or not, that distance followed us for years, becoming our new norm, eventually pushing us further apart. But we learned to adapt to uncertainty. We learned to get used to getting weird looks if you cough too hard. But mainly, we learned to keep going when life looks nothing like we expected it to. I'm Ariana Soares, a proud daughter of an African mother. I grew up with this unspoken, sometimes very spoken, expectation to be something, to build a life that makes my family's sacrifices worth it. And while that pressure fueled my ambition, it didn't always guide me. Instead, it created this restless urgency, a feeling that I had to succeed no matter what. At home, my Ghanaian mother would often say to me and my sisters, she would often say to me and my sisters, sit down and think about your future. And while her intentions were pure, I felt pressure. I didn't want to grow up and have her wondering, what did this girl do with her thinking time? And at school, I had teachers who never failed to let me know they saw my potential. But there were many moments I struggled to believe that I even had any. But even in my doubt, I realized something. Although I didn't have every resource I needed, I had something more powerful. I had people. I had teachers who believed in me before I knew what potential even meant. Teachers like Dr. Bernie, whose patience myself, Junior, and Malia experienced in abundance, even on days we made it our mission to test it. I came to realize that words spoken into you have the power to shape what you believe you can achieve. That foundation became my realization as I started my makeup artistry business, no pun intended. I didn't have the money to invest the way I wanted to, but I had something money couldn't buy. People who believed in me. People who supported me enough to book me and who spoke life into my vision. And the truth is that principle applies to every single person sitting here today. None of us made it here alone. Behind every graduate is a teacher, a friend, a parent, a mentor, someone who showed up for us when we didn't know how to show up for ourselves. A lot of the times, that was our Northwood security team, who've been the backbone of our daily lives. You all have been more than protectors of the hallways. You've been our protectors against ourselves, earnestly looking out for our education, being the firm hand we needed, telling us to get our bus to class. Since we aren't here today solely based on our own efforts, we're here because of the intentional effort of those standing behind us and beside us, pushing us forward when we felt like giving up. So as we step into new environments, new cities, and new versions of ourselves, I want you all to remember this. You were never meant to do life alone. Don't isolate yourself. Don't close yourself off. Find your people. And when you do, because you will, take care of them. Pour into others the way you've been poured into, because there is power in numbers. And class of 2026, we are powerful.
Hello, my name is Fenwell Jambru, and I'm the senior class treasurer of the class of 2026. Today, I have the honor of introducing our guest speaker, who's been a strong advocate and a voice for all the families in Montgomery County, including our immigrant families, who make up a large part of the fabric of the Northwood community. She fought for the Maryland Dream Act, which opened up doors for students to further their education, and she's been recognized as one of the 100 most influential individuals in the DC Hispanic community. Let's welcome Montgomery County Council President Natalie Fanny Gonzalez.
Thank you. Congratulations. Good morning, everyone. I am so excited to be here today. Again, my name is Natalie Fanny Gonzalez. I am your council member, and I'm the president of the Montgomery County Council. And I am so proud to be among all of you, sharing such a special moment in our community, seeing the 2026 class of Northwood High School graduates. So, that's for you, actually. As I was coming here, I was thinking, what could my message say in today's world when we're facing so many challenges across the world? From, I had to say it, and I'm not getting political, from the President of the United States terrorizing our communities to all the financial difficulties that we're having especially in our county. So many people have been illegally fired. Our neighbors, especially in Montgomery County, thousands of our families have been fired by the federal government illegally. People are struggling right now. And when I was coming here, I was thinking, what can I tell them to actually make that connection and understanding that we need you. And I think for me is to let you know that this is the time where everybody, not just us as adults, but you as the next generation of the people who are gonna make this county move forward, we need your courage. We need your passion. We need your integrity. And when I say integrity, means your honesty, because you could be an amazing professional in the future. You could be an amazing lawyer, doctor, trade worker, but if you don't have integrity to do the right thing, then you have nothing. And I need you to understand that today. And I'm gonna give you a quick sample, and I promise I don't wanna talk about the budget, but it's just I can't help myself. So we did give you more money than last year, but hey, I would say one thing. When I became president of the county council, I said one thing to my colleagues. Number one, we are gonna make a difference this year, not next year or the year after, this year, based on the financial crisis that we're facing. So I introduced as the council president a progressive income tax structure. And I know that's probably a lot of math here, but that means that those who are making less money at home, the most vulnerable, will pay less taxes than those who are making way more. That's what being a progressive is about. So when I first introduced it, I had colleagues, because remember, we're 11 council members, it takes 6 people to pass anything, that said, no, Natalie, you can't do this year. That's too difficult. We can't do it. And I said, that's just a challenge, and we are here to overcome challenges when we work together. So at the end of the day, we did pass in Montgomery County, Maryland, a progressive income tax where people who are making less than $150,000 were gonna be paying less income. And I think that's the right thing to do when we're saying that we're a county of values, that we really wanna help the most vulnerable so they can catch up and move on and have a quality of life. So the bottom line is that when you're confronted with somebody or with a group of people who are saying no to you, don't take that as that's it and give up. Use that as your superpower and find a way to make it happen. Each one of you that has the superpower. And I'm not special. I came to this country as an immigrant. I'm the only immigrant on the county council. I came when I was 16 years old. I also graduated from Prince George's County high schools, actually. I lived in the Langley Park area, so my high school was in Prince George's, my library was in Long Branch. And I was always being said, you cannot do that because you don't speak English. I was an ESOL student. Or you cannot do that, you cannot apply to college because you don't have a social security number. I was undocumented. What was my response? You don't get to tell me what I can or cannot do. Nobody gets to do that to you. No one. I knew it when I was 16. I knew it when I was 17. I was really good at math, guys. I'm not the best speaker, but math is my thing. I got a really good score in my SAT, and I got a full ride to Goucher College being undocumented. So whatever. So there's always a way, but you must do it with integrity, because the moment you lie to get ahead, it's gonna catch you. Don't do that. Whatever you decide on doing, I want to be a doctor, really. I didn't want to get into politics at all. I don't know what happened to me, but here I am. Do it with integrity, whatever you decide. And if you don't mind, because I know there are a lot of Latino speakers here, Spanish speakers, people here. Can I say a few words in Spanish, if you guys don't mind me? Just remember, thank you. I actually graduated, my graduation was here in this building. And I remember that my mom, who did not speak English, and remember, I was still an ESOL student, she had no idea what was happening in my graduation. So let me just pay back and just say some things en español. Mi nombre es Natalie Fanny González, yo soy su concejal y soy la presidenta del Consejo del Condado de Montgomery. Con mucho orgullo estoy aquí saludándolos y representándoles. Muchas gracias a todas las familias por apoyar a sus hijos y a sus hijos por estar graduándose el día de hoy. El único mensaje que les quiero dar, para no traducir todo el speech, es todo lo que vayan a hacer, háganlo con corazón, háganlo con integridad, háganlo con pasión, porque al final del día es lo que ustedes crean que es lo correcto, y hacerlo con mucho amor, porque la gente ve eso alrededor de ustedes. Y nunca dejen que nadie diga o decida lo que ustedes quieren para su vida, porque ustedes tienen el derecho de construir su propia vida con integridad. Nunca dejen que nadie les diga que no. Con eso, I just want to say congratulations to the 2026 class of Northwood High School. Thank you so much.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them and return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know who I am today because I knew you.
Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me was made by what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever ways our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by the wind of the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. And none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for
Good morning, Gladiator staff, families, friends, our esteemed guests, and especially the class of 2026. I am John Garrick, the proud principal of Northwood, and when you see me, it means we are almost at the diplomas. Class of 2026, you are the middle children of our journey from our old building through our rental and to our new building. You experienced the vintage Northwood and 2 years at Woodward right in the middle of our journey, but you will never be forgotten. Despite all the challenges, and we don't need to go through them again, you not only survived, you thrived. And I'm going to give you a very specific example of what you leave behind as your Northwood legacy. Friday, September 19th, 2025, Albert Einstein High School. Some of you know where I'm going with this. Everyone thought gladiator football was defined by loss. But so many of you, either on the field or in the stands, proved them wrong. You brought victory to the Gladiators. We might not be playoff champions in football yet, but it was you who broke the trend and built a new reputation. As your principal, I would never just focus on sports, because you represent so much more than that. But I also really, really, really wanted to win some football games. So thank you. And you did that. But let's talk about what you represent so much more of. Here are some facts about the class of 2026. We represent a rich tapestry of cultures, communities, and backgrounds, with our gladiators hailing from over 52 countries and speaking 29 languages. Yep. Over 210 of you made honor roll, and 145 of you are graduating with a certificate of merit. Over 200 of you took at least one advanced placement course at Northwood, which adds up to 675 advanced placement courses. Members of the class of 2026 earned more than 2,500 college credits at Montgomery College, which, if you compare to the credit cost at the University of Maryland College Park, is equal to $2.5 million in tuition. And 40 of you earned more than 50 college credits, and more than 30 of you have already earned an associate's degree as part of our rigorous MC² program. You got your degree before your diploma. 72 of you completed the rigorous Maryland Seal of Biliteracy, which showcases the vibrant linguistic diversity of our community. 18 of you completed Edison's rigorous program completers in a variety of technology and career fields, 11 through work or job experiences, 142 through work-based learning job experiences or internships, 2 through work-study apprenticeships, and 6 through our child development program. And in addition, 192 students gained valuable life experiences through our internship program, either here at Northwood or outside in the community. And this class amassed more than, wait for it, more than $18 million in scholarships. An absolutely phenomenal start to your next steps. And it's not just your academic success, but your successes for the Northwood community. I know we mentioned football, but some other things. During your time here at Northwood, you were part of 38 MCPS Sportsmanship Awards, 9 division champions, 1 regional team champion, 15 individual regional champions, and 5 individual state champions, all through the challenges of field dislocations and buses and late night transportations. You are outstanding. And you have embraced service leadership. For the student service learning hours requirement of our class of 2026, you completed 44,630 volunteer hours. Absolutely amazing. Class of 2006, thank you for being a class defined by spirit, joy, and a legacy of victory. Congratulations. And now, the important part. Today, I have the honor of introducing our guest, Board of Education member of Montgomery County Public Schools, the Honorable Miss Laura Stewart. Will the faculty and staff of Northwood High School please rise? Honorable Miss Laura Stewart, on behalf of myself and the faculty and staff of Northwood High School, I am proud to present to you members of the class of 2026 as qualified candidates for the State of Maryland High School Diploma. Please be seated.
Good morning, families, teachers, staff, community members, and most importantly, the Northwood High School class of 2026. As a member of the Board of Education, I have the privilege of seeing many schools across our district, but every school community has its own spirit. After spending some time with Northwood seniors, what stood out to me was how this class worked hard to rebuild their community in a space that wasn't truly their own, at least not to start. Your teachers and staff also stepped up, leading with empathy as you adjusted to a new, sometimes inconvenient reality. I'm impressed by your resilience and determination. And I'm gonna go off script for just a moment because it was Northwood students that I saw advocating for the school that is being built right now, for some of the other students that go to Northwood today. And it was because of those students and their activism is why a beautiful new building will be ready for maybe some of your brothers and sisters. I want to give them applause. Over the past 4 years, you built a thriving community, embracing diversity as a strength. You learned to support one another, even when circumstances weren't easy. The sense of connection is one of the most important things a school can give its students, and I believe is one of the most important things that you will carry with you into the future. You're graduating into a world that can sometimes feel uncertain. There are real concerns about affordability, opportunity, and the direction of our country and our economy. It can be easy to feel overwhelmed by these challenges, but the class of 26 rose up out of the pandemic, one of the biggest challenges in a generation. Watching students like you persevere gives me hope. I've learned in my own journey as a board member, progress does not happen because one person has all the answers. It happens when people listen to one another, work together, learn from each other, and stay engaged even when things are difficult. But I don't need to tell you that because you all lived it. The future will need your creativity, your compassion, and your willingness to participate. Whether that means volunteering, mentoring, advocating for others, or simply taking the time to vote, and please, please do that. And make your voice heard. Your involvement matters. Today is not only a celebration of what you have achieved, it is a reminder of what is possible when people come together in support of one another. So congratulations to Northwood High School class of 2026. Your community is proud of you, and I cannot wait to see what you do next. Are you ready? And so, the moment we've been waiting for, by virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Education of Montgomery County, under the laws of the state of Maryland, I now award certificates evidencing the satisfactory completion of prescribed courses of study to the students of Northwood High School, who are recommended for graduation by the faculty of this school. In receiving this certificate, each of you is entitled to all the privileges and honors accorded graduates of a high school accredited by the Maryland Department of Education.
To where are we? We're all the way at the end? Beyond the stack?
That one's mine.
Introducing the Northwood High School Class of 2026, President Reese Lesnick. Vice President Kara Scott. Secretary Annabelle Moser. Treasurer Fanuel Jenburu. Charlotte Kasawa. Ariana Suarez. Leonardo Bagazzo. Samantha Blakemore. Nicholas Mix. Mikeltha Bobo. Gandine Cadet. Aiden Colahan. Andrew Garcia. Giselle Veronique Martinez Regalato. Maria Alexandra Morillo Ratia. Brylan Owen Serrata Nunez. Erica Traore. Lena Abe. Linnea Abraham with associate degree. Jaden Ebson. Marin Edmasu with associate degree. Valentina Aguilera Diaz. Emran Ahmed. Zainab Alisfor with associate degree. Solomon Alingi. Mariah Allen. Anderson Alvarado. Johanna Alvarez. Jefferson Alvarez Carias. John Amador Palma. Ariana Amaya. Mary Amaya Mendoza. Solieri Amaya Reyes.
Kirana Imek. Yuris Andrade Villanueva. Viviana Aragón Cal. Gabriela Araujo Guerrero. Kevin Arellano. Marlon Arevalo Ramos. Tierra Ashby. Omari Atkins. Allison Ayala Vasquez. Sylvie Ayub. Mohammed Azimi. Ismaila Ba. Enoch Bakata with associate's degree. Anthony Barrett. Brianna Barrios Sutuk. Eden Belay.
Helen Belletta with associate degree. Gabriella Bell. Nahom Burhay. Avery Bernal. Mackenzie Billigmeyer. Anthony Bingham III. Nardos Birhanu. Brando Blanco. Saran Bogal. Joseph Bohamu. Cole Bond. Jennifer Bonilla. Julian Bose. Oliver Boyack. Dennis Boyce.
Claire Boyd. Loren Branch. Karen Brito Morillo. Sergio Cabrera Martínez. Jefferson Calderas Guzmán. Rafael Campbell Oberholzer. Kimberly Campos. Dalia Cañadas Ortiz. Sophia Carey. Karina Carranza Portillo. Nicholas Carter. Malia Cash. Alexis Casimiro Santos. Brenda Caseñada. Edil Castellanos. Alexa Celis Alarcón.
Surya Chari Large. Melissa Chavez Ayala. Reina Chavez Funes. Rebecca Chen. Sophia Chung. Christopher Clements. Frederick Klein. Kawani Coelho do Carmo. Athena Contreras. Audrina Contreras Bonilla. Daniela Cordias. Lucia Cordias Ramos. Nathan Kress. Emily Cruz. Nicholas de los Santos.
Jason de Jesus. Harry de la Cruz. Adrián Delgadillo. Hashim Deme. Redet Dembu. Alwin Diaz. Licien Diaz Mendoza. Silex Diaz Ureña. Jaden Din. Génesis Dubón Ordóñez. Wilber Echeverría Ventura. Christopher Edward. Katie Escalante with Associates. Brian Escobar Sical. Leah Eshetu.
Ray Estrada with associate degree. Tristan Evans. Anderson Fajardo Mejia. Aaliyah Felder. Sandra Fernandez Enamorado. Angie Figueroa Sandoval. Aiden Fisher. Amala Fisher Barrett. Yakini Fletcher. Karina Flores. Jeffrey Flores Trujillo. Ava Forsbaca. Sebastian Bassi Frazier. Chris Fuenzalida. Mustafa Funk. Kevin Alexander Gabriel. Valeria Galdamez Dominguez.
Álvaro Manuel Galdames Domínguez. Leslie Galicia. Ismael García. Ashlyn García. Catherine Maylene García Boch. Daniel García Fuentes. James García León. Gabrielle Giaquinta. Karis Gill. Nancy Gomez. Saron Gillen. Aiden Glasgow. Nicolás Gómez. Yanitza Gómez Canales. Adolfo Gómez Salaya.
Jera Yaneli Gonzalez. Michelle Gonzalez Cancio. Crystal Yulisa Gonzalez Dubon. Brian Gonzalez Guevara with associate degree. Aaron Josiah Graham. Daniel Gray with associate degree. Kenneth Gray with associate degree. Hannah Green. Kyla Green. Isaac Guardado. Christopher Guerrero Flores. Betsy Guevara de Paz. Guito. Liana Guito Garcia. Stephanie Gutierrez. Camilla Guttrick.
David Guzmán Tovar. Belen Hailu with associate's degree. Owen Haley. Anis Hamed. Jocelyn Celeste Enriquez. Chris Hernandez. Michael Hernandez. Jasmine Estela Hernandez. Freddy Hernandez Arevalo. Marley Hernandez Hernandez with associate's degree. Meli Hernandez Mendez. Carlos Hernandez Pineda. Martín Hernández Sánchez. Jack Harrington.
Julian Holmes with associate degree. Abdul Kareem Ilbudo. Nevaeh Ingram. Betel Isak with associate degree. Marilim Ishim Lopez. Dominique Jaco Calderon. Raul Jaco Jacinto. Ian Jensen with associate's degree. Whoa. Come here. Let me give you a little hug on that one. We got it, right. Elayla Johnson. Xavion Johnson. Corinne Jones. Josera Camara with associate degree. Catherine Kenny. Asia Kidd. Amina Kilwake. Leonard Kittle with associate degree.
Brooklyn Coker. Hannah Quadiu. Diamond Marilyn Giovanna Kra. Catherine Lainez Lopez. Josiah Lancaster. Genesis Lazo. Jonathan Leberton with associate's degree. Isaac Leonardo Perez. Genesis Leonzo Archila. Fernanda Lincoln Campos. Maybelline Lizama Moreno. Oh, are we missing one? Where's Jackson? Jackson Logan. Teresa Marie Lopez. With associate's degree. Did I miss one? Orly Lopez with associate's degree.
No worries, no worries. Corina Lopez Diaz. Julian C. Lopez Hernandez. Jaripsa Lopez Mejia. Izzy Lopez Vasquez. Edward Lorenzo. Emily Lewis. Christopher Lux. Isaac McCauley. Lydia Maharaj. Edgar Maldonado Call. Herson Maradiaga. Shara Marine Moreno. Andy Marquez. Alicia Martinez.
Marlon Martinez Cantarero. Darwin Martinez Garcia. Daniel Martínez Grijalva. Gabriela Martínez Núñez. Angie Martínez Bernabé with associate's degree. Xiomara Martínez Clark. Brittany Martínez Diaz. Merly Mazariegos Morales. Edwin Medrano Montoya. Jefferson Mejía Arteaga. Jordi Mejía Sarceno. Carla Mergares Hernández with associate's degree. Maybelline Diana Membreno Chévez. Ercilia Membreno Garcia with associate's degree. Henry Méndez Vicente.
Lohani Mendoza Diaz. Jason Mendoza Diaz. Julian Mendoza Uskamaita. Emma Ella Meyer with 2 associate degrees. Adonis Meza Mendez. Deftina Millian. Betania Manassi. Xavier Minor. Emerson Miranda Garcia. Joseline Mojica Urquia. Roberto Monroy Contreras. Brianna Morales with associate degree. Anderson Moreau. Tania Moreno Rodriguez. Nyasha Mukushi with associate degree.
Rachel Muñoz. María Muñoz Espinosa. Miata Musay with associate's degree. Oscar Navarro Cardosa. Esperanza Nasati with associate's degree. Henry Nichols. Isaac Nielsen. Bilal Nuru. Zubair Omer. Genesis Ordóñez Furrefino. Cintia Orellana Orellana. Rosemary Osegueda Moreno. Ruby Osorio Díaz.
Gabriela Osorto. Michael Patino Mangoa. Elwin Pereira Salmeron with associate degree. Ryan Perez. Adonai Perez. Daniela Perez Escobar. Michelle Perez Garcia. Katie Perez Pineda. Elvis Perez Vanegas. Emiliano Perez Meyer. Huckleberry Peterson with associate degree. Lou Phillips Anderson. Quincy Philogen. Trinity Pierre. Belkis Pineda Diaz.
Axel Pinto Mencos. Melanie Portillo Ventura. Wilber Posada Benitez. James Prince. Zainab Kais. Alicia Kwashi with associate's degree. Ashley Quintanilla. Julio Quintanilla Alvarez. Katia Quintanilla Diaz. Kaylee Quintero Cedillo. Alexa Ramírez. Yadiel Ramírez García. Kimberly Ramírez Urbina. Alex Ramos. Wendy Ramos Argueta.
Christian Ramos Reyes. Josiah Ramsey. Henry Reese. Andy Reyes. Allison Reyes. Hector Reyes. Geraldi Reyes. Adrian Reyes Maldonado. Cheyenne Richards. Cynthia Rivas Salas with associate degree. Luis Rivas Castellanos. Chris Rivera. Adriana Rivera Gonzalez. Kelly Rivera Leiva.
Víctor Rivera Ochoa. Kennedy Robinson. Joshua Rogers. Isaiah Rodriguez. David Rodriguez Ponce. Anderson Rosa Castellanos. Fernanda Rosales Flores. Nayeli Rosales Miranda. Jaylaini Brenda Ruiz. Ashley Ruiz. Ángel Sabillón Hernández. Donovan Alessandro Salazar Morales. Joe Isaiah Salgado Hernández. Jibril Sansamora. Yasmin Sanchez.
Anthony Sarmiento with associate degree. Jonathan Saunders. Brooke Sheffera with associate degree. Meskalem Zaleka Sife. Sisai. Yanette Sisai with associate degree. Valeria Cisco. Nicholas Solis. Nahom Solomon. Dianera Sorto Dominguez. Jeremiah Sterling. Catherine Stokely Veerling. Emmanuel Tay. Jonathan Brian Taylor. Natanan Tafera. Emmanuel Torones. Tim. Sadhu Tim. Alex Takayev with associate degree.
Natalia Tovar Santiago. Humberto Torres. Mónica Torres Martínez. Omed Torub. Tyler Trell. Samuel Tyler Hall. Henry Vale Lucas. Joe Valadez. Iván Vázquez Vigil. Cynthia Vázquez Contreras. Evan Velázquez Aviles. Jordi Ventura Aguilar. David Villalta Quijada. Jocelyn Villars.
Giancarlo Vieda. Madison Vitalis. Cardin Vo. Jack Volmerhausen. Kaya Wade Carroll with associate's degree. Zahara Walker. Michael Warner. Sebastian Whedon. Sarafa Wendemu. Get in there. Willie. Sally Willie. Seema. Seema Winters. Wolda Georgis. Gior. Solin Wolda Georgis. Phoenix Wara Chaiprapa. Ruben Yex Cardenas with associate degree. Victoria Jat Morales. Bethlehem Yamane. Baruch Yitayu. Catherine Zavala. And Kayla Zavala Valladares.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Okay. Class of 2026 and guests, please rise for the singing of the school's alma mater performed by Northwood High School Choral. You may now be seated. I should wait for them to get back. Hello, my name is Reese Lesnack, your senior class president. One more time, I would like to say congratulations to the class of 2026. Thank you, families and staff, for making this possible and being here with us today. Now for the fun part. Class of 2026, please rise.
You may now move your tassel from the right side to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2026 graduating class of Northwood High School. Graduates, please remain standing. Guests, you may be seated. Well. We ask all guests to please remain seated until all graduates have exited out. All families should meet their graduate at the predetermined area after the graduate has received their diploma. Thank you.